Our team, before we started this coaching experience, was significantly dysfunctional. We had a few different coaches that we'd worked with in the past. Stefanie Krievins Co did a great job at bringing all of the pieces together. The difference for us with Stefanie Krievins Co is that we experience just really unique and personalized coaching.
So let's talk about your first team coaching. Who was the team before you started working with Stefanie Krievins Co?
Our team, before we started this coaching experience, was, I would say, significantly dysfunctional. It needed a lot of insight opened up, and external eyes brought to our attention a lot of the dysfunction that we had. There was a lot of breakdowns in communication, a lot of struggles with strategic planning, strategic visioning, and all of those pieces is really what we identified as why we needed to have Stefanie Krievins Co come in and coach us.
What was the most unexpected thing that you took away from the team coaching?
The most unexpected thing from coaching was just how easy it was to really dig into the issues and resolve them, and get past the small concerns. Prior to our coaching, it was always difficult to think through all of the infinite details, and it was more the infinite details were what was dictating our decision making rather than the decisions themselves.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I hear a lot from folks entering coaching is they're nervous to tackle the really tough stuff, and the lens that we bring is we break it down into simple steps and make it easy to confront and move through. What are you most proud of now with your team?
I'm really proud of our team that we've come together and really are unified. It's a single mentality. We're really focused on the future and developing and fine-tuning the whole team top to bottom, not just the first team that we had coaching for, but the whole company. Everyone seems unified and really positive and moving forward in a holistic sense for our entire strategy, and it's been great to see everybody kind of come together.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Why would you hire Stefanie Krievins Co again? Assuming you would.
It's a big if.
I know.
I would hire Stefanie Krievins Co anytime, just to get that outside opinion and help us facilitate meetings that get so bogged down in trying to keep track of what we want to talk about, preparing for what to talk about, and all of those steps, in addition to just bringing that third party eye, the outside eye towards all of our issues, and really kind of subtly but purposefully bringing up kind of where the issues reside and help us see what we need to fix.
Yes.
And it really helped, and as I plan for the future, that's definitely a position that we may end up getting Stefanie Krievins Co back involved in.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. So let's transition to talk about your individual executive level coaching. Who were you as a leader before working with your executive coach?
Before working with my coach, I was very much kind of the peacemaker of the group, and really was focused in on making sure that people weren't getting too upset, partly because we had some dysfunction amongst our first team, and I felt that I needed to protect the team, the company as a whole, from one or two people. Having taken a lot of coaching from my coach and from our workshops and things that went through Stefanie Krievins Co, I really learned that I shouldn't be the protector of the organization from someone within, and really lean into conflict and let people just work it out, and not be the one that's the mediator throughout the whole organization. Otherwise, I get bogged down in staying in that role permanently.
What were the results that you saw from your coaching?
The results from my coaching really revolve around self-awareness and expanding my knowledge and understanding of just me personally. So I've really, it opened my eyes into my profile and what I do and how I handle things, and recognizing that I definitely need to lean into conflict and and handle the issues, let them happen, let the constructive debate happen.
Yes.
As well as my coach really helped me identify when destructive conflict was happening and when to head that off and make adjustments when those types of topics are happening.
Yes. You grew so tremendously in being able to handle, manage, and drive others to engage in healthy conflict.
Yeah.
You did an amazing job.
Thanks.
Yes. All right, so let's switch to talking about the buying of the coaching. So that was a year ago. Can you believe that? What about Stefanie Krievins Co caught your attention from the get-go?
So about a year ago, when we decided to start looking at getting some coaching, we had a few different coaches that we'd worked with in the past. And so in researching different groups, I was really excited about Stefanie Krievins Co because of the variety of coaches that could come in addition to personality and style. Stefanie Krievins Co really is great in identifying and documenting and doing follow-through, and that's really what got us excited about selecting her for our coaching in her company. It's been fantastic experience in that regard too on the follow-through. It was delivered exactly as expected. All of the reasons for choosing, the variety of coaches, the documentation, the follow-through, the meeting facilitation, all of that was spot on with what was described in the sales process, and we're just thrilled with how it's gone throughout this whole coaching process.
Wonderful, thank you. Your organization has invested in training, behavioral assessments, and coaching before. What about working with Stefanie Krievins Co was different?
Stefanie Krievins Co was different from our prior coaching and analysis in that it was all bundled together. Previously we had some of the profiles pieces separate, and then we had coaching separate, and it was one-on-one coaching. Stefanie Krievins Co did a great job at bringing all of the pieces together so that we had team coaching, we had individual coaching with coaches that fit each person's personality style,
yes.
Which was a strong positive in the process for us. And then the workshops that we did really tied everything together. It made it really great for our team to take the knowledge, follow through with what we learned in the workshops, and not just have a workshop one day and then you forget about it.
Yes.
That's always been the case in the past, is you go to a workshop, you get all these great ideas, and then 3 months later you have not put anything into action or you've forgotten about it. With the coaching that we had, especially with the team meetings, team sessions, it really helped with reinforcing those concepts and making sure we didn't lose sight of them. And after having done it for so many months in a row, it's really ingrained it into the culture of DDI and where we're at now.
Wonderful. That's so good. Last question here, and we'll let you go. What has stood out for you that makes Stefanie Krievins Co different than other coaches you've worked with?
The difference for us with Stefanie Krievins Co is that we experience just really unique and personalized coaching. Everyone with their personal coaches as well as the team coaching felt like it was engaging and purposeful, and as well as we had just tons of positive conversation outside of the meetings with Stefanie Krievins Co. So we were constantly reinforcing the workshop concepts as well as how we can improve and focus in on making the big changes and the big discussions that will really impact the future of our company, as opposed to focusing in on the little things that kind of bug you in the moment. We focus more on the bigger picture and making sure that we're planning for our strategic future and providing a lot of positive impact to the organization for years to come.
Yes.